They call him a billionaire mogul, a rap icon, and a business genius. But beneath the glamour and success lies a controversial past, one filled with exploitation, strategic betrayals, and cutthroat deals. From the streets of Brooklyn to the heights of the music industry, Jay-Z has built an empire, but at what cost? Jay-Z, born Sean Corey Carter, is one of the most influential figures in hip-hop history. But behind his celebrated career lies a web of predatory business tactics and questionable ethical choices. This video uncovers the 30-year journey of Jay-Z's controversial rise, shedding light on the darker side of his empire. 1. The drug-dealing beginnings. Jay-Z's journey to superstardom began in the Marcy projects of Brooklyn, New York. He was a product of the crack cocaine epidemic of the 1980s, and he has never shied away from admitting that he was part of that world. His early days as a hustler provided him with the capital he needed to launch his rap career. But at what cost? The drug trade devastated Black communities, leading to violence, broken families, and mass incarceration. Jay-Z often glorified his past in his lyrics, presenting it as a means to an end. However, many argue that his participation in and profiting from an industry that wreaked havoc on his own people speaks volumes about his early predatory mindset. 2. Betrayal of Dame Dash and Rockefeller Records. In the 1990s, Jay-Z co-founded Rockefeller Records alongside Damon Dash and Kareem Burke. The trio built the label from the ground up, securing deals that would change the landscape of hip-hop forever. However, as Jay-Z's star rose, his loyalty to his business partners wavered. Dame Dash was instrumental in shaping Jay-Z's career, handling much of the business and promotional aspects of their company. However, when the time came for expansion, Jay-Z made a calculated move. In 2004, he negotiated a deal with Def Jam that allowed him to take control of Rockefeller while pushing Dash out of the picture. Many saw this as a betrayal of the man who had helped him rise to power. Jay-Z's decision to cut ties with Dash was not just about business, it was a power play. Dash went from being one of the most influential executives in hip-hop to struggling with financial difficulties, while Jay-Z flourished. 3. The exploitation of Kanye West. Kanye West was one of Rockefeller's greatest discoveries. His production skills helped shape the sound of Jay-Z's early 2000s albums, and his transition into rapping added a new dynamic to the label. However, despite Kanye's undeniable contributions, he was often treated as a second-class citizen within the Rockefeller empire. Jay-Z capitalized on Kanye's talent but never truly supported him as a friend or mentor. Their relationship became particularly strained during Kanye's very public breakdowns and controversies. Jay-Z distanced himself from Kanye, refusing to offer support when it mattered most. The feud reached a peak when Kanye called out Jay-Z and Beyoncé during a concert, claiming that the couple had turned their backs on him. Additionally, their fallout over Tidal exposed more of Jay-Z's predatory business moves. Kanye claimed he was owed millions from the streaming service, and their legal battle highlighted how Jay-Z prioritized money over relationships. Once again, a person who had helped build Jay-Z's empire was discarded when they were no longer useful. 4. The Tidal streaming controversy. When Jay-Z launched Tidal in 2015, he presented it as a platform that would benefit artists more than existing streaming services. He gathered some of the biggest names in music, including Beyoncé, Rihanna, and Madonna, to push the narrative that Tidal would revolutionize the industry. However, behind the scenes, Tidal was plagued with issues. Reports surfaced that the platform had inflated streaming numbers to boost the success of albums by Jay-Z and Beyoncé, misleading both fans and investors. Additionally, artists who were promised higher payouts for their music often found themselves dealing with the same exploitative tactics seen in traditional record labels. Tidal also faced lawsuits from former employees who accused the company of late payments and financial mismanagement. Despite its initial promise, the platform became another example of Jay-Z using a grand vision to disguise what was ultimately another self-serving business move. 5. Selling out Rocawear. Rocawear was once one of the most successful urban clothing brands in the world, a symbol of hip-hop's influence on fashion. Jay-Z positioned himself as the face of the brand, and its success was largely due to his marketing and business acumen. In 2007, Jay-Z sold Rocawear to Iconic's brand group for $204 million. While this seemed like a smart financial move, the deal later became embroiled in legal disputes. Iconic sued Jay-Z for allegedly inflating the brand's value before selling it. 6. The NFL deal and Kaepernick backlash. Jay-Z has often positioned himself as a champion of social justice, but his partnership with the NFL in 2019 raised serious questions about his motives. The deal, which gave Roc Nation a role in the NFL's entertainment and social justice initiatives, was announced just after Colin Kaepernick was effectively banned from the league for his protests against police brutality. Many viewed this as a betrayal, given that Jay-Z had previously supported Kaepernick's stance. Critics argued that Jay-Z was merely using activism as a means to secure a lucrative deal, rather than genuinely fighting for change. When asked about Kaepernick's exclusion from the NFL, Jay-Z dismissed the issue, saying, "We're past kneeling." The move further cemented his reputation as someone who prioritizes business over principles. While he benefited financially from the deal, it did little to help Kaepernick or the cause he was fighting for. 7. Monopolizing hip-hop's business side. Through Roc Nation, Jay-Z has positioned himself as a dominant force in both music and sports management. The company represents some of the biggest names in entertainment, but its business practices have often been questioned. There have been numerous reports of Roc Nation artists being trapped in unfavorable contracts, reminiscent of the exploitation seen in major record labels. While Jay-Z criticizes the industry for its mistreatment of artists, his own company engages in similar practices. 8. The Barclays Center real estate scheme. Jay-Z played a key role in bringing the Brooklyn Nets to the Barclays Center, a move that was initially celebrated. However, it later became clear that the project led to the displacement of thousands of residents in Brooklyn. Jay-Z himself profited from the deal while owning less than 1% of the team. 9. The silence on social issues. Until convenient, Jay-Z selectively engages in activism when it benefits his brand. He has remained silent on many key issues affecting the Black community, only speaking up when it aligns with his business interests. 10. Allegations of worker exploitation in his businesses. From Roc Nation to Ace of Spades Champagne, Jay-Z's businesses have faced allegations of unfair labor practices. Workers claim they are underpaid and overworked, further contradicting his image as a champion of Black economic empowerment. Jay-Z's journey from the streets of Brooklyn to billionaire status is remarkable, but it's also filled with questionable moves, betrayals, and predatory business tactics. While many admire his success, his story raises a critical question. Is Jay-Z a visionary businessman, or has he built his empire at the expense of those around him? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of business, music, and power.